people like me. I said, there's an organization in Portland called the Northwest Gender Alliance, and they get together once or twice a month, and they just get together to support each other. I said, I really think I need to go. She goes, do what you need to do. So here she is letting this door go up a little bit more. So this one day I call up this phone, and there's this person at the other end. Oh, this is Northwest Gender Alliance. I go, hello? I'm wondering about your next meeting. Yeah, we have a meeting on Tuesday. We're going to be meeting at the, this is a Beaverton Chinese restaurant. Chinese Pearl or something like that. Something like that. We'll be in the lounge. They go, you can come either way, dressed as a male or dressed as a female. Doesn't matter to us. Well, I was coaching, and it was a late coaching thing, so I didn't get out of the coaching thing till like 7, and the meeting started at 7. So I got there like 8 o'clock, and I'm in guy mode. And I walk into this restaurant, and I take a right, and there's the lounge. And I walk in, and there's all these ugly women. And I go, oh my God. And these people, all these men, right, are sitting there drinking their wine, drinking their beers, yucking it up, and just happy as clams. I thought, wow, my people. Now I was scared to death. I go, are these my people? So I talked to the president, and he tells me that, she tells me, that they meet every Saturday, third Saturday of every month, at this little church in Southeast Portland. So I came back, told my wife at the time, I said, they meet every Saturday, every third Saturday at this little place. He said, okay, I go. She said, yes. So the very first one comes along, and she doesn't want me to dress at all at home. And so I have to get in the car, take my bag in my car, and I drive to a little place off the side of the road, you know, trying to be as inconspicuous as I possibly can. You know, getting under the seat, pulling out this stuff, and pulling on this shirt, looking in the mirror, and then starting to do makeup, and a car goes by, and I go, they go by, and I'm thinking for sure they're going to catch me. They're going to drive over, and they go, what are you doing here? That never happened, but so I scared the crap out of me to do that. So I get about as ready as I can try and get ready. I must have looked like hell. But I drive to the church, and I don't know where this church is, but I find it, and it's in this neighborhood, and all these little kids are all over the streets playing. And I got to get out of the car and walk to the door of that church. And I mean, it was like, it could have been 25 miles, let alone the 20 feet or 30 feet it was, because all these little kids are around. I'd never been out in public. So now, you get the courage. You go, I got to do this. And I finally see this person walking around. They look fairly normal. They walk in, open the door of the church. I go, yes. So I just did it. I opened the door. I think I had heels on too. Crazy stuff. If I had video, it'd be hilarious to watch. So I get in there, and there's like 7 of us there. Just 7. And we get around a table, and we just start talking to each other about what it's like to be who we are. And what is our family like? And how are they holding? How are they getting, you know, how are they allowing it? How are we able to do it? What do we think? Is that what you think? That's how I think too. How come we think like this? I don't know. It's just why we do. So from that Northwest Gender Alliance group, I learned of this thing in Port Angeles, which is where that conference was. And I got to tell you, I've never seen happier people. And became really close friends. In fact, to this day, 2 of my closest friends, one's in Seattle and one's in Baltimore. And they're both coming into town a week from Friday. And we're going to hit the town down here. We're staying at Ritzy Hotel. We're going to have dinner at the Portland City Grill. And we just have a blast together. And that's what we do. We don't let other people affect how we're going to be and how we're going to feel. I don't know if you've picked up on this yet or not, but I feel okay about myself. Did you figure that out yet? At one point, you could get me to walk underneath an ant's belly. My self-esteem was so low that I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I loathed myself. I adored everybody around me. Loved my friends. Loved my wife. Loved my kids. I hated who I was looking at in the mirror. When I changed and realized the happiness that was within me and saw the person that was there was really still a pretty good person, only 10 million times happier, I go, this can't be wrong. How can this be wrong? I'm so happy. What's everybody else sad about? What's that about? I'm happy and now you're sad? And now you don't want to be around me? I've never been happier in my life. What's this about? This is really fucked up. It really is. We're in a world that's what it's like. Letting someone else be happy and now you can't be happy because of them? Ugh. So that's what I deal with all the time. All the time. With my family. I have high hopes for my son, my oldest son. He will be back. I know my son. He has me in him. He's a tough kid. He just doesn't have any self-esteem. He's going to get it. My middle son's going to help him with it. And we're going to be okay. But it's hard. It's just really, really hard. Okay, so what else? I guess I should give you some questions because we're getting down to some time where, we got less than a half hour. So if you have questions for me, I'll answer questions. Maybe I can think of some other stories. Because I know I got them. I just, I can't think of them all. Yeah.
You mentioned that you're a high school math teacher. How have your students kind of, reacted?
It's been amazing. I got to tell you. I teach at Westland High School. Okay. Fairly conservative place, In fact, I've had students that their parents say, I just don't want my son or daughter in your class. No offense. Just don't want them in there. Okay. I don't mind smaller classes. I really don't. That has been a side thing. That's been a good thing. All these other math teachers got 35, 40 kids in their classes. Mine are 21, 17. It's great. But I got to tell you, very first year when I first did this, oh my God, I don't know how I had the courage to do this. I really don't. All I knew was that I didn't teach their parents. I only taught the kids. And if the kids didn't know me before, and they just met me for the first time, just like you did tonight, and I walk in and I say, I'm your teacher tonight, what would you do? Would you go, interesting, okay, let's go. Okay, that's what we did. And that's what we did. So I thought, okay, could it be any worse than that? What are they going to do? Throw rocks at me? I'm just myself. I'll just teach. Here's what we're going to do. Day one, I bought all these muffins. Put them up on the desk. I was kind of sweeping them up, as they walked in first time. Because I knew they were scared to death to be in the new teacher's, trained teacher's classroom. But I give those kids credit too, because they walk in. They knew all about it. It was all over the news. Holy Christ, was it over the news. Google my name. I'm not kidding. Google my name. You'll see pages after pages of links to stories about me. Then, this is only 4 years ago. There's a KETU news interview, and all of it's there. Go there and find it. Enjoy yourselves. But, so the first day is when we have a faculty meeting, because it's all teachers first. So thank God, the teachers have been wonderful. I got to tell you, I teach with a very great group of professionals. It didn't matter to them. If they had personal issues with it, they kept it to themselves. They didn't say hi to me for a year. That's how they kept it to themselves. They see me in the hall, they wouldn't say anything. It's okay, we're good. You over there, me over here, fine. So, so the first day, I emailed the friends that I had. And I said, would you guys come and get me before the meeting so I don't have to go over there by myself? Yeah, we'll come and get you. So there's like 4 of them that came over. before they came, one of the